Are you a fan of
In certain situations, yeah, but it's too much gold investment. Like, if you compare Shard to, let's say, like a Basher, BKP, whatever, like, good item we're talking about, you still want to get, like, the standard items.
We get to a point where you get to see fan of knives. I myself am a fan of knives.
Big fan of knives. It's a break mechanic. Like, break Beastmaster, break Earthshaker, Juggernaut's passive. Sure, maybe as a 6th, 7th item, possibly. I don't think you want to get it earlier.
One of those ultra late game situations. You go toward on that shard, you got yourself some extra gold. Gabby up towards top, trying to do what he can against Cuckoo and Zephyr, who have been putting the pressure on. Forcing the healing ward out. Zephyr thinking about going into the trees. Gabby can only just watch from a distance. Finally moves up a little bit, but now they've got the Stifling Dagger on to KP. He's on the run. Frostbite in. KP.
Another dagger. This should be the first blood.
And there it is for White.
Now Crystal Maiden has Aura online. Like, this is the dream. Crystal Maiden is level 4, 5 minutes in, compared to, like, Earthshaker, who's level 2, about to be level 3. So, whole level difference. Carl decides to just TP out back to the mid lane. 2k gold lead for T1 already. Like, Juggernaut's getting pressured by the Dead Prophet. Underlord's doing extremely well in the mid lane. Like, you can't stop Underlord from farming.
Yeah.
He's gonna drop the Firestorm, even if he's pressured. Alright, bottom lane.
Jackie, Armel's here, but Armel's only level 5. Do they really expect to catch him? They do have Hayden, Frostbite, and a Crystal Nova. Armel ends up dead. Jackie's still on the run. Continuing to chase KP. Now Whitemon under the tower into the.
They want TP. Someone needs to TP.
Somebody's got to come over. Jackie actually moves up forward. Okay.
He possibly killed himself. Blink strike back to the range creep.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah, has some distance there. That is risky business. He still has to deal with the board coming out. Blink strike on cooldown. Now needs to keep running 2 more seconds. Jackie, he came back and put himself in such a bad situation. Feature hits.
Oh, dodges the axes. Like, Beastmaster got the axes just so that they can get a kill, something that we usually don't see because it's a lot of mana consuming build. And now Crystal Maiden will use a Sal on Phantom Assassin. Now they can start playing once again aggressively. They know Shaker has no mana. So KP, TP, no mana.
Already in trouble. Use that mana, throwing those axes, and now he'll get the mana back, but that's because he's respawning in 20 seconds.
This bottom lane is, I'm not gonna say a disaster, but it's a rough one. So much slow. Phantom Assassin just hit level 6. Yeah. Also, what was that rotation from Armel? Like, he was 5, needed 2 or 3 CS of the shared experience to get to level 6. I guess that was the plan, you know, push the wave, kill the creep wave, so I'm 6, and then we're gonna get the kill. First coil.
Coil comes down. We've got 2 heroes up top. They even have the damage. Blade Fury, Icarus dive on. Death Prophet now starts away just with a sliver of health.
Oh man, they're taping Armel. Second rotation, did not get anything out of that.
And you can see these rotations are failing, and the net worths are growing for the Radiant side. Look at where the Underlord is compared to the Puck. 1,000 gold ahead.
They're just gonna go on Tim's on bottom if they catch a glimpse of him. The slow is insane. The corrosion. Crystal Nova is level 3, plus a Stifling Dagger.
It's really tough so far for the side of TNC. He's just having a free game. He's going into the Battle Fury to buy himself bottom, and anytime anybody comes over, they usually pay for it. Meanwhile, put a Malice down, Illusory Orb over, picks up a haste. That'll help Armel leave if need be. He'll be safe right now, but overall, still going the way of T1, up 3k. This Phantom Assassin who hasn't moved, who hasn't really had the feeling of needing to join fight. Just can farm. That's exactly what you want in this situation.
This is what you want to have from your Phantom Assassin. Secure the laning stage, find the possessed mask, so some extra damage, extra lifesteal. It's one of the best items you can farm, and it carries most of the time on top of Royal Jelly. Like Morphling just loves this item. Thames should be in a lot of trouble, you know, they decide to go on him. Crits are available, Fissure already used. Maiden is level 6. What? God! It's not even 9 minutes.
Recoil used on the crystal, making the bring over the beast after not 6. No primal war. Still staying inside the June Core. The right clicks come out.
Are they gonna take Marmel again? One hit? I expected. Dipping game from T1 is really on point here. Man, Armel's not actually great. Every single time he makes a rotation, he's just dead after. This is a free tier 1 tower.
No way you try to defend this. You've got no puck, you have no Beastmaster. T1 is outplaying TNC right now. And Assassin top of the network. Almost has that Battle Fury already.
I mean, I wouldn't call that a
You
whole
keep
Battle
in,
Fury, but
it's over
yeah, it's
we round up in the
it's
US.
off.
Chip Vest for the Dire. Ocean Heart for the Radiant.
Chip Vest. My biggest concern is it doesn't give armor. Like, it's a vest, it should give armor.
Everything used just to kill. Yeah, that gives you a kill and but at the same time, now what do you have to fight for the next few minutes?
Good question. Armel, once again, needs to be active. It's one of those games where your mid laner knows the side lanes are not going well, his lane is not going well, so there's a lot of pressure on him to try to do stuff. And sometimes when you're pressured like that, you make mistakes.
Radiant's pressure situation is under attack.
Now cycling dagger. Prince coming in. That's the RNG that we've been seeing, and well, Jackie just continues to farm. He gets a kill, he goes and stays in his lane.
Usually Phantom Assassin at this point would be in the jungle farming, because they're so far ahead and they have a good vision. Like, they can allow Phantom Assassin to be on the bottom lane and still farm jungle and the lane at the same time.
He's way ahead of the Jug.
Should look to their bottom
Phantom
tower.
Assassin's so far ahead of this. He doesn't even have battle. Jug's going into the Maelstrom. Almost one component into that. By the time he's got that Maelstrom, PA's got the battle. Having a perfect game thus far, 4-0-2. See if TNC can bring this back. Opportunities come. Will they take advantage of it? They've KP pushing bottom. Necro Book as well as the Boars. Is that enough to get themselves a tower? They've also
Maiden
brought
is
in
in a
Jug.
really good position to use it.
Yeah, field. Usually the final war, but they've got to get a balance that lands on the Jug as well as the Beast. Now Cross to Gabby. On the run, he's dead first. Already used the Blade Fury.
Middle tower is under
Two
attack.
heroes there on the Dire side. Radiant, they don't need to pressure. They don't need to step too far. They've already got what they came for, and that's killing the Beast.
Keeping their towers alive is going to be crucial. You're playing into Juggernaut, Beastmaster, someone who wants to take your safe lane tier 1 tower, control the jungle, but with still standing there.
Fissure and the kill quickly on a Cuckoo. A lot of these kills are coming out of the Death Prophet. All these ultis have been using.
Not a big fan of this Falcon Blade on that Prophet. What you want to have on the offlane DP is a bit more tanky build. It's a costly item. You know, Falcon Blade, it costs 1100. You know, you still get something from it, but it's a lot of investment. You're not a mid laner. Even like mid lane DPs don't get the item. It's more of a pop build, I would say. I would love to see like a Glimmer Cape possibly on the offlane Dead Prophet, or just straight up wood.
And it doesn't feel like it gives you enough for a locked spot. And I say locked spot in, that's not building into anything else.
Yeah, so he switches to Hood instead of going to Yule Scepter. Because if you go Witchblade and a Yule Scepter, it's a lot of like intelligence, but not enough survivability. You're smart, but you know, one slap and all intelligence is gone.
Yeah. That happens a lot.
Also, I would love to see 1 point in silence coming out from the Dead Prophet. That valuable silence could make a whole lot of difference.
It's a good silence at just level 1. The casual point could really... I don't think it's gonna... I mean, it'll make the fights easier. I don't think that's the difference in making or breaking the fight at the moment, with T1 being ahead by so much, but at the same time, it stops TNC, I think, from really having a chance. Fighting it. Silence on the puck, exorcism used, back away from tower.
To be honest, I expected it to have it a bit early, like 3-1-3 build is fine. You're playing the off lane. You need that a bit of something else when you're off lane because you don't provide any stuns.
Trying to take this through any of these attacks. TNC yourself.
Zephyr, I love position 4 Pangos. You get so much value from that Blink Dagger. Just Orb of Corrosion feels great on the hero, on top of the Blink Dagger, which allows you to land some good roars. Usually you kind of struggle against the Puck, against the Beastmaster. But the Blink Dagger, yeah, allows you to be more maneuverable in the fights. Maybe get the first jump.
He's getting really close to it. We see how much that disrupts when you go into the Rolling Thunder. And he's only make him closer. He's farming this bottom lane himself for a long time already. Battle Fury finish for Jackie, going right into the Sanj and Yasha. Is this the item you want to see after the Battle Fury's finish?
Okay, yeah, I don't mind. Like, against the Shaker, that extra status resistance, because they have a lot of stuns, a lot of silences. Sure, why not? Like, just be a bit more tanky. Also decided to get the HP talent on level 10. So, yeah, be able to survive through initial burst, because they have a lot of, like, spell damage.
Ooh, did they KP coming into the trees with that ward?
I didn't see.
Coming bottom. Navigating through. Thunder from a ward that stops him. Frostbite team builds a freezing field. Continues to keep it dead with that. Carl showed up and
Whitevon's having such a great game on this CM. Level 9, 16 minutes in, doing so much work, providing vision. His wards were on point, the D wards as well. Just securing the lane for Phantom Assassin means quite a lot.
Dagger picked up with your Shaker, so now they have an opportunity at Blink Echoes. We'll see if that ends up changing the complexion of this game. So far, it's all T1, and they're continuing to take out these towers without losing much of their own. Tier 1 finally goes, but everything around the map
is under attack.
seems like it's that part in The Lion King. Anything that the sun touches.
A great quote, great movie. The first movie I actually watched in the cinema, so it's always gonna be very important to me.
Just to have all the Disney VHS.
You used to? What happened?
Well,
You sold them?
yeah, when we sold my house, we gave up all the VHS. My brother had the whole like Disney collection. We had like Bambi, Lion King, everything.
Just PP out, it's that easy. They have no abilities that go through Magic Immunity.
Well, you kids at home, VHS.
Do not throw them. Do not throw the old stuff. Just if you have a basement, put it in a basement. Because one day you might get a lot of value. Not just, you know, money value, but you would love to see things that you owned when you were a kid.
Yeah, I had to get rid of a lot. If you want to get some money, you could do that crypto thing. I know BTC's up to 40K right now. I can't afford that, but Doge is the new big thing. Top seller on the market. So, smoke up from TNC.
It seems like one of those, I think you should, don't, but you should, right? You know, invest. I didn't say don't follow my advice. it's a mad world to live in. But let's focus on the game. Philly dropped for T1 to roll.
Not going to keep him out. Freezing field drop by Whitemon for that kill on Betty. Can't lead still for T1.
Radiant's bottom tower
Exorcism
is
pop.
under attack.
Looking like they want to go.
Buyback from Peppy. Double damage Underlord. Let's check his damage. 330, not too bad. 18 minutes in.
Not happy with that. Step over on the high ground and Fisher's Totem. Team's in trouble. Stifling down. Jackie's dead too. Gabby moving forward. They'll look over for Cuckoo and Carl. Zephyr over to the side. Kind of swashbuckle ready to throw. If they want to chase and turn this around, they need to keep the pressure on. Otherwise, they're giving up Roche. And Walker's getting on the high ground. Malice now Blue Fury again has that healing ward continuing to.
But they need to get this Roche. Already used 2 buybacks. Healing ward running out. They're dropping low. 1 Firestorm should.
Rolling Thunder with the I'm going for
This
this.
could be a disaster.
They got a silence on the Carl. That keeps on the word outcome going for this. At the same time, Roshi's low. Gabby take the Aegis. Gabby gets that one, and that is massive for TNC. A long, drawn-out fight that becomes victorious for TNC, with the prize being Roche.
Cuckoo had Hood of Defiance ready. Didn't even pop it that fight. Very interesting. So yeah, Roche attempt. If that was level 2 Death Prophet ulti, they would have been able to take it. Spirits go from 8 to 16, a bit of a difference. That could potentially, mean, I'm going to say a game, but this is a big win for TNC. They used 2 buybacks. Juggernaut managed to pick up Aegis.
That really helps Gabby just feel comfortable farming. Maybe they want to fight. Once Echo Slam is back off cooldown. As well as the Omni Slash. I mean, the Omni was used so early in that fight. Took out Whitemon completely and holding that Echo that entire time until the opportunity came to throw it and make it kill onto the Death Prompt. Pretty impressive by TNC to be so patient in the fight.
2 buybacks committed. It's a lot of investment at this point, but yeah, they secured the Roche. Underlord has a full pipe, something that we don't see that often, considering the cost change is 1,500 gold of an investment just to get the recipe.
Baker over on the back of Cuckoo. They've got the Underlord nearby. Team's thinking about jumping in. Over from the side. Zephyr thinking about going into the Rolling Thunder, having that Blink Dagger to disrupt the fight of TNC, but they are pretty healthy at the moment. KP gets caught by Jackie.
What is this?
Like TNC.
A game of some sort?
They will give up on this fight, but they've already got 3, so they're happy with the exchange.
One thing I noticed is D1 stopped tipping Armel, which means Armel is playing really well. Didn't die. So far, those 2 rotations kind of ended up with a death, though he managed to recover.
Yeah.
Boots of Travel, Veil, ton of magical damage already coming out from both Phoenix, Earthshaker as well. They have Echo Slam ready and Shaker getting closer to level 12, so I still feel they can try and go for a fight.
Yeah,
Aegis is available. He's going for that shard, probably the best shard in the game right now. Just feels like you're getting so much from it. -2 seconds on a Fissure. You can walk on the Fissure, and you can stun people. Sometimes I've seen players using Echo Slam just to stun on the Fissure without getting the Echo damage.
We saw that a lot yesterday. We were covering the China. So a lot of echoes off of players and just on the Fissure.
This SNY sounded like a great idea for T1. But without having a BKB, Phantom Assassin still needs to be very careful about joining fights or overextending,
Right.
because Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Still very vulnerable to any kind of magic damage burst, and they have done.
Carl just waiting in the trees. Gabby pushing forward. He's got Firestorm and Pit him out to try and deter this push coming in from TNC. Who's here as well. Healing low though. That is, well, keeping Gabby healthy up and keeping TNC's hopes of taking this tier 2 alive.
The Radiant scan.
Looking to see, because TNC, they've got this Aegis, and you can see or sense by the way that they're posturing, they want to fight.
They do. Aegis will be gone in 50. This Juggernaut is massive. I love the build on it. Manta style to be able to get rid of the silences, possibly disarm, a lot of slows, and then Maelstrom just feels very good. You know, it's either Battle Fury or Maelstrom. Maelstrom is like a cheaper Battle Fury. It also pierces through evasion against the Phantom Assassin, which I like.
Quicksilver.
Invisibility!
You like that tier, that neutral?
When it first came out, I felt like I don't want to buy that, I don't want to carry that.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm a 3-4-5 player and didn't get much value out of the item, but it's a real good carry item. Let's say on a great team, his skellies are always on cooldown, so he gets the move speed and the attack speed. A lot of value for certain heroes.
Is under attack.
Joe just about completing this MKB, going Maelstrom Manta, MKB. I like this build. Phantom Assassin's going to have to be careful, despite the fact that Jackie sits top. The net worth was at 1.2k ahead of this Jug, now only a couple hundred. Said they stopped being Armel. Sign that the game has changed, because they definitely haven't used all their tips.
He also built Force Staff. Possibility to break the coil, get himself out of the trouble, save the teammates. Okay-ish. I'm not a big fan of the Force Staff on the mid laners, because what you want to have from the mid lane is pretty much scaling, but in this particular scenario, I think it could work. You know, like Yule Scepter could have been a better idea. Get rid of the roots, get rid of the silences. Force Staff doesn't give you that.
He's also building into the Ag.
Ags is fine. You want to have Ags. Great setup for Echo, Juggernaut, Omni Slash. I see Aghanim Scepter queued up on Jug, which means that they're going to be like a mini slash as well. If we can call it a quickie or mini slash. Sure.
Mouse is down. That's already broken. Not exactly what they want in that situation. They're trying to get a BKB on the Death Prophet. They already have one with Phantom Assassin. Fighter thinking about going after Armel. Silence and Conrad moves. Right now, way through the right top of the Death Prophet. Drop right on top of the Underworld as well as the Death Prophet. In a great spot. Do they have the time? Yes, they do, but Cuckoo and Zephyr are already dead. They got Phantom Assassin out, and that's the big point there.
We've seen that today already, where one team has like 6k gold lead, and the enemy team is in full control of the game. They are the one who are dictating the tempo, deciding where the team fights are gonna be. So this is the same thing that's happening here. TNC, they were 5k gold down, and now they are the ones putting the pressure on the map and making aggressive moves. Next Roche may respawn in 50 seconds. I see a courier inside. It's Cuckoo's courier. So they want to be able to see when it respawns. TNC has a very, very good Roche taking lineup.
This is really tough. And all turned around off that first Roche. I think that was really the turning point where TNC felt like, you know, now they've got this Aegis and they've turned the game.
Most of the teams, I think, would not contest there, but TNC, a lot of experience on that team. They're like, yeah, we're going in. You know, we'll fight around it, reset after a couple of spells were used, and then take a fight, 2 buybacks committed. A lot of investment, but it paid off.
They got out in the positive. The investment accrued interest, and, well, now they lead the game by just a little bit of net worth. Jug is about to pass Jackie on the net worth. And this is pretty unbelievable how well they've done to just pull this game back. Primal Roar comes in, and they found Whitemon freezing the field, trying to break the armor.
He actually gets him. Like, this is so insane.
1v1. Oh, and
one versus one
exactly.
was the start, but then the other players came in and kicked him while he was down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Fissure, silence, totem, lockdown on the cuckoo, but is not committed. Thinking about it.
Dire structures are fortified.
Used by the dire side is feeling pressure to top tier 2. They also dropped a ward on the high ground raging pit. Not sure if anybody caught that on stream, but there is that vision. Zephyr ends up dead to Armel.
He has that charge to roll up, you know, being magic immune. Coil with the axe is 8 seconds, so kind of tough to live. Also, that was a double damage in fun, so something that also helps out quite a lot. Phantom Assassin did not go for Desolator this game. Like, you get kind of a budget Deso from Orb of Corrosion. She has level 20 talent, -3 armor, was holding
Radiant's courier has been
the
killed.
minus armor neutral item as well, Orb of Destruction. But now she just wants more status resistance. I'm a big fan here against the silences, against the Earthshaker combo. If he gets a good jump, like with Echo, you still have enough time to actually pop a BKB, because status resistance should be around like 40%. Check. Wait, what does it say?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
12%. It's not 12. Well, interesting.
The numbers not quite lining up.
Like SNY gives extra 25. I don't know. It's just bug. Still in beta.
Fissure out, totem as well. Carl, who is bottom. The team, though, they're smoked in top.
Surprise!
If they can get a pick off, Roche could be theirs. We'll see. Basher finished on the Phantom Assassin, and they're looking to get that Abyssal. Be potentially a game-changing item for the Phantom Assassin to get to it, but it looks like TNC, they're looping up, ready to smoke. Moving forward, TNC. Looks good enough time.
Buyback available and the Dark Break is
but the egg right into the
good force stab.
Gabby low on health, but as that moon ward, it gets killed. Now Carl.
Another buyback.
He's gonna help Cuckoo. He buys back. Fissure's walking strong and gets to the low ground. And again, focusing the attention on the Whitemon. Roshan gets the kill. He'll take that one. Cuckoo comes in. Whitemon buys back. They got the silence on the Earthshaker. They look over some Styles, locks him off. Down goes Tim.
That's 3 buybacks, but who's gonna pick it up? There's no DP
Dire's
ulti.
courier has been killed.
No
I'm
Phantom
not
Assassin
sure
for
if-
45 seconds.
Yeah, these buybacks are valuable for T1. Yeah, they stop the Roche. If they can somehow manage to survive, get the Phantom Assassin online so she can pick up the Aegis, then it's worth it. If she doesn't get it, it's really not. But Gabby has another healing ward ready, so I expect them to go inside the pit again.
Hawk, Courier, all spot this. 20 seconds for the Phantom Assassin is there. They've got the silence as well as the Freak Storm. Still working with that healing ward. Getting up.
Let's see the healing ward. Available in 3 seconds. Once again, get the talent. Then run for the attack speed. But just keeping the healing ward outside a bit.
Here.
He needs to go. You do suicide for this.
He's going for it. Roll up, trying to survive, bouncing around, finding some time, swashbuckle, swift slash, kill on the set for 1 month. Aegis is picked up by Gabby.
Decision making by TNC around the Roche pit is just much better than T1.
Yeah.
Like the understanding when they need to reset, get out, get back in, even after using a couple of buybacks. Things was a bit hesitating with his buyback. Finally decides to use it. They secure a couple of kills.
What is this? A game of some sort?
After having so much free time, like you don't really feel she's delivering.
No, and you're getting kills around the fight on like KP and sometimes on the Tims, but it's not those heroes that are crucial to getting you what you're there for, and that's Roche.
Now, Gabby, holding on to Aegis, also has Blade Fury Shard upgrade, which is insanely good. Movement speed and you attack 1 per second. Doing less damage, but still okay. Your procs work. Double damage bottled up. You need to be careful about the Swift Slash with the BB. I see Phantom Assassin trying to get Aghanim Scepter, lower the cooldown on the Blur, which is going to help out against the Swift Slash, against the Omni Slash. It's a 10-second ability, and the Juggernaut might struggle against that, but right once he gets to the bottom.
Yeah, Waning Rift, Illusory Orb, eventually dead, now gone for 47 seconds. Turning your attention towards bottom, all of a sudden they have an 11-big move buyback for anybody on T1. So if they were to lose a fight at this point, it looks like they're just end up playing the game. But though these fights have been close. Wow, damage. Force that again. Locked up, now they're going through. Omni Slash bouncing around, going over to the next property. 65, the Supernova goes off. Blue Heroes alive for the side of T1. A lot dropped there by TNC, but they're still in together. Got Aegis on the jump. Great coordination by TNC. Armel makes space for Cheese. Buck puts it in his inventory instantly, uses it, replenishes mana, and the HP Quick Slash still ready with the double damage going on. They need to be careful. Like, it's a ton of damage. Use the spell. Now starting to move. Tier 3 still standing. Not awful if you think about it, but still on the cusp of just blowing up.
Keeping that CMA mentality. Have to find something positive. You know, it's a 10k gold lead. They still have Aegis.
This should make my life
Man,
easier.
Armel, after struggling in the early stages, managed to recover so well. He's almost farmed as Phantom Assassin right now. Didn't die for, I believe, it's like
Quickly as I
25 minutes.
Yeah. Painting the fissure a few times. Now the totem continuing to lock up this underward. And let's... Can they go for this? They take the tier 3. You can tell TNC again. Every time they've had this Aegis, obviously it's just twice. Every time they've had it though, they've been wanting to make moves and stay postured forward, play the other side of the map.
I want to see them making an aggressive move. There's still a minute and 30 seconds left in that Aegis. Healing ward up again.
TNC.
And give that to Jug
passed over
straight away.
Passive
A very
too?
good item. So Orb of Destruction, still keeping that in his backpack in case, let's say you're going for the throne run, you want to have that, but yeah, just the spin, get some damage on the melee barrack, wait for it to be available again. 50 seconds until Aegis is reclaimed. might have been hit by something. I was just watching the enemy and see if he's going to be able to get out. So now he is in once again. Omni Slash. Oh, Mini Slash is ready. Just straight up dead. I mean, white one. What do you think is going to happen?
Extra armor is only in your ult, sir. And that is 40 seconds without the Crystal Maiden, but TNC, they back off. Right now, T1 live another day. At least for now. Things are definitely getting dangerous for them.
Regeneration!
Now, go
Radiant's
pick
bottom
that up.
barracks are under attack.
42 and 18 on this puck.
He's dropping so low.
On the run, Zephyr swashbuckle, the healing for the Panther. Takes out Zephyr. Jackie looking for a win. But he just doesn't have the opportunity. Call goes down to Armel. Jug survives it all.
I think he actually dodged the swashbuckle there. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe he didn't hit, but also healing ward. Perfect timing, you know, get them a bit of extra HP. They have so much sustain, like healing ward, Phoenix, Sunray, keep him alive. Phoenix also finished the E on this, so he's pretty safe against